you need to really ask yourself this question. Is 2024 really going to be the year where I reinvent myself? Forget about resolutions. Forget about, you know, trying to execute this one goal for a week. Forget all the extra stuff that doesn't even matter. Forget trying to impress people. Forget trying to, you know, show up for other people. Forget about it. Forget your favorite movies, forget your favorite TV shows, forget about, what's going on in social media. Forget about the drama. Forget about what's going on out in the world and what you're hearing about and what you're reading about. What about your reinvention? What about it? Is this going to be the year, the first 6 months? Is it going to be about your reinvention? Is it? Because if it's not going to be about your reinvention, then you can click off this video, because this is not a video for you to watch. This is a video for people that want to reinvent themselves. And let me tell you something about reinvention. Reinvention, it's not an overnight process. Reinvention, there's levels to reinvention. There's reinvention when it comes to your mind, when it comes to your physical body, when it comes to your spiritual walk, when it comes to your emotions, career, business, whatever aspect of life. There's different reinventions of your life that you have to tap into, that you have to work on, seeing through. You can't just half-ass reinvention. You have to see the reinvention throughout 100%. You have to literally disappear. Yes, there's going to be a season where you have to cut off people respectfully. If you have a social life, you got friends in your life, you need to let them know straight up that I have a reinvention that needs to be done. Okay? I got certain things to accomplish, and if they don't understand that, then they are not the friends for you. They are not right for your life. If they do not understand the mission that you are on, the reinvention phase, then let me tell you something. They're not going to like the version of you after reinvention. They're not going to like that version of you. They won't respect that version of you. They don't respect you enough to let you reinvent yourself without any distractions. Because in order for this reinvention to work out, to see it through, you have to have no distractions. 0 distractions. You know what I mean? And when it comes to moving in silence, the purpose of you moving in silence is to reinvent your life. Reinvent your life. Forget about resolutions. Forget about, new year, new me. That's all I ever hear is new year, new me. No one cares about, what they want to accomplish, because they're not actually serious about it. They give up within a week or two. They go right back to the old them. How you came out of 2023 is how you finna be in the next couple of weeks in 2024, because you're not serious enough. You're not serious enough about the reinvention. Some of you, man, need a reinvention very badly. Very badly. I'm not going to be satisfied in the next 6 months if I do not reach my weight loss goals, me shedding fat and getting in the best shape of my life. I have a certain standard for that. I have a goal set in mind in the next 6 months. I'm not going to be satisfied or happy with myself if I do not accomplish that goal. Yes, I'm putting my happiness, I'm putting my satisfaction on my weight loss goals. I am, because I want to feel good about myself. I want to feel good the way I look. When I take off my shirt, I don't want to see no jelly rolls. I want to see some abs, man. I want to see some shredding. You get me? I want to see some shredding. I want to see my body leaned up. All leaned up. I want to see muscles. I don't want to see no fat, man. I don't want to see no damn fat. I'm not going to be satisfied until I see those results. When it comes to my weight loss, when it comes to my body. And, you should not feel ashamed for wanting to see yourself look a certain way. You should want more for yourself. You should not be happy or content with being in average shape or being obese or being, out of shape, man. Because the world can go under right now. And we're going to be put in a situation where we may have to defend ourselves. We may have to fight. We may have to run. We may need to go to war, literally. And being out of shape, being a fat slob, you're not going to be able to defend yourself. If you are a fat slob, you're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to, keep up. You're not going to be able to fight the way you need to fight. You got to be in shape if you want to fight and you want to be able to defend yourself against any threat that comes your way. When the world goes under, you may be put in a situation where you have to defend yourself physically. And if you are still out of shape, you're done for. You're done for. Seriously, man. How are you going to run 30 miles on end if you are out of shape? If you don't train, if you don't work out, if you don't put your body, through some type of suffering. In order for your body to grow and develop, you got to put it through suffering. If I want to see the results when it comes to my weight loss journey and losing the fat, shedding the fat, burning it, I have to put my body through suffering. It needs to go through suffering in order to grow, in order to be built like a machine. I have to train harder. There's no games to this. I told myself right before I clicked on the record button, if I do not reach my weight loss goals, fam, I'm not going to be very happy or satisfied with myself until I see the results, until I accomplish the goal. It's that serious. It's that personal for me. It's very personal. When it comes to my weight loss goals, it's very personal. You have no idea. Some people will tell you, you look fine just the way you are. Don't listen to those people. Do not listen to those people that tell you, if you know you are out of shape, you can do better with your fitness, your nutrition. Do not let anybody tell you that you do not need to put in any more work. Do not let anybody tell you you're fine just the way you are now. No. Do not accept that. Because I'm telling you, there's going to be a time, man. There's going to be a time where you're going to have to defend yourself. And you're gonna be required to be in the best shape of your life. In the best shape of your life to defend yourself physically, to run if you need to run, and run for a long period of time. And the reason why I'm stammering a little bit, man, is because I'm very passionate about this. Not because it's a new year, because it's about reinvention. It's about reinvention, bro. You don't want to be the same person that you were the year before. You don't want to be operating in 2023 the way you thought, the way you were living your life, even years ago, 2022, 2021, 2020. That all needs to end. That person, that version of yourself needs to die today. It needs to die. It's time for the reinvention of you. And people are going to have to just accept the fact that you are on this path now. You know? And you may have to cut off people and leave people behind. Because this reinvention process, it requires you to really go monk mode and to live your life a certain way that you are not living the way you weren't living it before. You know, it's going to require you to move differently going forward. And people are just not going to get it. Some are not going to get it. And that's fine. But just think about 6 months coming out of it, out of the reinvention phase. Think about the person you're going to become. Think about the person you want to become after those 6 months or 12 months, regardless, you know, how long it takes for you to get to that new version of yourself. You know, really envision that new version of yourself. What does that look like? This is where you have to write it down. Put it plain on paper. You know, go to sleep thinking about that new version of yourself. Wake up thinking about that new version. When you're driving to work or you're driving to the gym, think about that new version of yourself. You know what I mean? Don't do the same things that kept you at the same version, that kept you at the 2023 version of you. Don't do things that you were doing in 2022 that kept you stagnant. In order to get better results for your life, you have to do different things. You have to move a little bit differently. You have to. And this all comes down to moving in silence. You know, people are not going to believe in you until they see the results. That's all they want to see is the results. They don't care about the plan. They don't care about what you finna do. Stop announcing your plans to the world. No one cares. No one cares. You have to make it happen. You got to make it happen on your own. And you got to put in the work and take the action. You know, no one's going to believe words. People want to believe action. People want to believe the results. You know, that's what they're going to buy into. They're not going to buy into your words. If you just come to them showing them nothing, you have nothing to show for anything, they're not going to take you seriously at all. They're not. You know, and some people, they want to pray on your downfall. They want to make sure you don't. They want to pray so hard and make sure you don't get to where you got to get to. You know, people are going to be quick to dismiss your plans because they do not have it in themselves to pursue their own plans. their own goals, their own aspirations. They don't have it in them, but you do. You do. So in this case, you have to pursue your reinvention. You know, get angry if you have to. Get fed up with the old version of you. Get fed up with that, man. It's okay. As long as you're using that anger directly to reinvention of you. Direct that anger into reinvention. Don't direct that anger onto other people, getting yourself in trouble, getting yourself involved in some drama. No. Don't be starting beef with random people out in the street. No. Use your anger wisely. It's okay to have anger as long as you know what you're doing with that anger. So in this case, man, use the anger for reinvention. That's what I'm doing these next 6 months. When it comes to my fitness journey, it's been on and off. But now it's clear as day to me that this is the year, the season for me to see through the reinvention when it comes to how I want my body to look. The dream body that I want for myself, it's something that I'm envisioning every single day. Shedding the weight, shedding the fat, you know, making sure that I put the right things in my body so that it can operate at a higher function, you know? And I'm not going to feel good about myself until I see those results, man. When I can look at my body and know that I look good because I earned that right to feel good, I earned that right to, you know, show off the abs, show off the shreddedness and the leanness of my body. Like, I want to get to that point. I just want to feel good about myself and how I look. And I know what I got to do to get to that point. And it's going to be a hard path. But I know that I'm ready to take that path. And I'm ready to put in that necessary work until I see those results. You know, I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to be satisfied. So these next 6 months, man, I'm going to appreciate the journey. I'm going to appreciate the path that I'm on. But it's going to be mixed in with some anger. It's going to be mixed in with me being fed up. And that's where I'm at, man. Fed up. Angry with the old version of myself. I'm fed up with the old me. Seriously, man. I'm at that fucking point. So I will not be satisfied until I see the results, until I get them. So with that being said, do not be talking about some new year, new me. Fuck all that. Are you going to reinvent yourself? Are you going to pursue a newer version of yourself? Stop doing the things that you were doing in 2023 and expect different results and expect great things to happen for yourself. It's not going to happen. Because if you didn't see any results last year by doing the same stuff, don't expect this year to be any different. A lot of people just want to write out their resolutions and tell them to the whole world and never act on them, never execute. and they give up within a week or two. It's stupid. It's NPC behavior. So these next 6 months, man, for me, it's personal. It's very, very personal. And I'm going to feel much better when I put myself through that suffering and I earned the body that I always wanted to have, because it takes hard work to get there, you know? But I've been talking long enough. Make sure y'all like the video for the algorithm, subscribe for more content. This is Mr. Solo Dolo. Y'all have a good day, man. Have a blessed day. Get on your grind. No distractions. Cut off anybody that appears as a distraction to your reinvention phase. To people that are against your reinvention, cut those people off, man. Seriously. And the ones that rock with you, the ones that actually get it, keep those people in close contact, because those are your real supporters. Those are your true friends, the ones that actually get it, that understand the season that you're in right now. So that being said, thank y'all for watching, and I'm out. Peace.